Dear scholars, through the previous video, we learnt the poem The Silver House. I hope you might have watched the video and understood the explanation. Through this video, I am going to explain the activities or questions given in exercise or pointers. Here we go with the first activity. What do the following words in the poem mean? These are the words used in the poem. So what is their meaning in the poem? That we have to see. Crown. It means a silver coin that was used in England in the past. Next, round means circular. Draw. It is to move, to open. Next, blind. It means covering for a window. Covering for a window. So these are the meanings of these words according to poem. Now what is further? Do these words have other meanings? List them. So whatever words given here, they have different meanings too. So whatever meanings they have in the poem, I just told you. Now let us see their other meanings. So what are those? Crown. It is an object made of gold and precious stones that a queen or king wears. Next, round. It means moving in circles or on all sides of something, that is circular shape. Next, draw. It means to make pictures, again to attract somebody and something more. Next, blind. It means not able to see. So this is what another meanings of the words. So while writing answer, you have to draw a table like this. You have to make 3 columns. The first column is smaller and which will be titled as words. Second, poem meanings, and here other meanings. First word, crown. Its meaning according to poem, a silver coin that was used in the past. Its another meaning, an object made of gold and precious stones that a queen or king wears. So in this way, you have to write all the words here, their meanings according to poem, and their other meanings you have to write in the table. Hope you got it. Second activity, find 4 pairs of rhyming words from the poem. So here in this poem, there are only 4 pairs. If you think of the first stanza, there is a pair, crown, down. Second stanza, way, say. Third stanza, blind, find. Fourth stanza, bear, there, bear, there. So these are the 4 pairs of rhyming words used in this poem. Third activity, in each of the following line, spot the sound that is used repeatedly. Which sound is used repeatedly, that we have to find. Let me tell you what is sound through the example. For example, the word silver. Silver. So while pronouncing the word, we start with C, then L, then V, and then R. So these are the sounds in the word silver, right? So what we have to do, the sound which is repeatedly used in the line, that we have to find. For this purpose, we must understand that we have to find at least 2 words starting with the same letter and also the same sound. So if you read the first line, let us see, there is a silver house in the lovely sky. So which two words starting with the same letter do you find here? The word silver and the word sky. These are the two words starting with the same letter or same sound, that is S. Letter S and sound S, right? So this is how you have to write the answer. Next, as round as a silver crown. The word as a, right? So here sound a is repeated. Third example, it takes 2 weeks to build it up and 2 to pull it down. If you observe the word takes, 2, then again 2, right? This is how the word takes and 2 showing the repetition of the sound t, letter T and sound t. So here t sound is repeated. And remember, when at least two words starting with the same letter and same sound are used in any line, that line belongs to one of the figure of speech which is said as alliteration. 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 Alliteration means repetition of sound. So here sound S is repeated, sound A is repeated, sound T is repeated. So simply we can say these are the examples of alliteration. Fourth activity, what is implied in the following phrases or lines? Simply we have to tell the meaning mention in the given lines. First one, a silver house in the lovely sky. Its meaning, there is a silver moon in the sky. Next, it takes 2 weeks to build it up. Meaning, the waxing or growing of the moon. Waxing, V-A-X-I-N-G, waxing. Third one, and 2 to pull it down. It is waning, the waning of the moon or decreasing of the moon in size. Waning, W-A-N-I-N-G. Next, fifth activity, make a peer presentation of the poem in the class. So what you have to do here for peer presentation? It is actually activity that is based on developing reading. Here you have to read this poem with your friend. How will you read? Let me show you. Both the student will concentrate. Means, for example, you are reading, so you and your friend both will concentrate, and both of them will read the poem in this way. First student, there is a silver house in the lovely sky. Second, as round as a silver crown. First student, it takes 2 weeks to build it up. Second one, 2 to pull it down. First student, there is a man who lives in the silver house. Second student, in a lonely sort of way. So in this way, without taking any pause, two students will read the poem in this manner. This is called as peer presentation. Hope you got it. You can practice with your friend or your classmate. Next, activity 6th. The man in the moon is mentioned in many nursery rhymes and stories. When people see the spots on the surface of the moon, they imagine that it's human face or the figure of a man who lives on the moon. Sometimes other characters like rabbits are also imagined to live with the man. Here are two nursery rhymes about the man in the moon. So it is very common that many of the poets has written about the moon. Especially there is a man in the moon along with some other animal characters. So here we have two more examples of such a poems. Let us read them only. The man in the moon came down too soon. The man in the moon came down too soon to ask the way to Norwich. Norwich is a city in England. He went by the south and burnt his mouth. He went by the south and burnt his month with eating cold peas porridge. Porridge means thick white food made of grain boiled with milk or water. In simply, we call it lapshi, one of the food items, right? What is further? Second poem. The man in the moon looked out of the moon, and this is what he said. "'Tis time that now I am getting up. All babies went to bed." It is Old English form. Its recent form or modern form is it apostrophe s. What do we say? It is, right? Next. Seventh activity. Are there any stories or legends about the moon or special names for the moon in your language? So you have to think of any name which you use for the moon in your language. Just like in Marathi we say Chandra, Chandu Mama, right? In Hindi, Chand. So you have to think of other names which are given to the moon according to your language. Then also you have to find the stories related to the moon. Talk to your friends and family members and collect this information. So what information? First, names of moon in different languages, and second, the stories about the moon. So this is just activity you are discuss with your parents. You can simply or you can ask your grandparents, grandfather, grandmother. They will tell you some stories or poems about the moon. So you have to just collect that information. Next, number 8. Do you know any poem or song about the moon in your own language? Sing it in the class. So what you have to do? First of all, write that poem in your notebook, and then you have to read in the class. So you can think of many poems as per your language, maybe in Marathi, Hindi, or any other language you have. If you do not find any such a poem yourself or do not recall, you can take help of your friends, family members, neighbors, etc. Or you can browse on Google too. Next one, form pairs. Write a poem with rhyming lines on at least one of the following. So here we have titles: the moon, star, a tree, a flower, a river, a lake, rain, the wind, clouds, right? These are the titles we have. So what you have to do? At least one poem you have to write using any of these titles. So as we learn the poem about the moon, as we have gone through two different nursery rhymes based on the moon, I would like to share with you one poem which is just made by me or written by me. Here it is. silver, silver, silver moon. I am using thrice the word silver. Silver, silver, silver moon. Its night come soon. Its night come soon. See, this is the pair of rhyming word moon, soon. Silver, silver, silver moon. Its night come soon. Third line. How will you come up? It's cloudy June. And in the next two lines I am raising a question. How will you come up? How the moon will come up? So I use the line, how will you come up? And last line, it's cloudy June. So again the word June is rhyming with moon and soon. So in this way you can prepare your own poem using any of the titles, or you can write poems for each title separately. So remember, while writing poem you have to use pair of rhyming words, just like I use moon soon or soon June. First of all, have pairs of rhyming words and then try to write poem based on these titles. So this is all about all the activities given in exercise based on the poem The Silver House. I hope you might have understood the explanation of the questions as well as the answer explained in short.